All right, check this out. This is our new project. This is a 1978 Honda Cb750. Just picked it up for a pretty sweet deal off Facebook Marketplace. The guy was super nice, and yeah, just took us up with this deal. So this is Cal's new bike. He's gonna build it with us, and we'll turn this into sort of like a cafe racer, I don't know, scrambler, street tracker type vibe. We'll have to see what the bike turns out to be, but what's really cool about this bike is the guys before us, they did this conversion to a single-sided swing arm. So that's a fair bit of work to get that on. And they also did Gixxer front forks, so a swap on the front. So yeah, we've got a bit of work to do. The motor does run, but carbs aren't on it, and there's probably a few bits missing, but we've also got a whole bunch of parts over here. So I think most of it's here. There's probably a little bit of stuff we have to buy, but hopefully shouldn't have to spend too much on this bike, and we can work to get it going. So we've been looking at this bike, planning out to build a little bit more. We've got this list here of a whole bunch of stuff that we need to be doing. And we're going to try and do it in stages where we can get the bike running, just piece together what we need and get it running for as little effort and money as possible. But the big thing is there's a few switches missing from the wiring harness that we'd have to order or find some way to like basically rewire that to get the bike to actually start. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to do our own wiring harness. There's a unit called an M unit, and it kind of acts like a centralized computer or relay, and it cleans up your wiring a whole bunch. So gonna do our own wiring, wire up the whole bike. Also gonna put the carbs back together. We'll order a rebuild kit, so they should come in and we can get those on. And then that's gonna be the steps we need to do to get this bike running. And then while we're waiting for that, we're gonna redo this whole subframe thing. So we're actually gonna cut it off right here at the frame and redo all of this, all of the mounts for the shock, get the lines that we want, clean this up a little bit more, and turn the bike into exactly what we want. Once that's all done, then we can strip the whole thing down, take all the engine out of the frame, take everything off, get the frame sandblasted, powder coated, clean it up super nice, and yeah, we should end up with a really beautiful bike when it's done, but it's going to be a fair bit of work, so time to dig into it. So we got this main hoop here that's going to go at the back. These two are going to kick up and join it. So we're actually going to cut this off here, and then this will weld on either side. So that'll be the kick up and loop around. And then these two is going to support the seat underneath there. So now we're going to have to notch these to hit the frame, and then kick up and weld all that together.
Ain't pretty, but it will do the job all right. Don't take. don't. I don't want to leave evidence. No.
So Cal's got a bunch of new parts in for the bike. Got this M unit. This is basically how he's gonna configure all of his wiring. So everything will go through there, and that will control all the wiring of the bike. And it also is a Bluetooth key, so you can connect to the phone, and that's how you unlock and basically turn on the bike. Got here starter solenoid, horn, chain sprocket cover. What's this? Gas cap, bar end mirrors, and custom 3D printed headlight mount. So gonna get started on putting together all the wiring. Oh yeah, also carb kit. So we got pretty much everything we need to get this bike running. Gonna start putting all the wiring together and just try to get this motor running.
Time to have that diaphragm, because that would be a pain to replace if I had
So we got these carburetors put back together. They're ready to go on. Hopefully that'll run. M unit, a lot of the stuff's wired up. So basically, like, you wire one positive and one ground to here, and then each of these you just have to wire one out to the cable, and that kind of acts as like your central relay for everything. So it's pretty sweet. It'll keep the wiring super clean. You can also see we took off the top of the triple clamp, so Cal's actually going to machine a brand new one, and we're doing clip-ons later on down the road. So that's going to go together. And then, oh yeah, also yeah, we kept all of this subframe stuff. We figured we didn't want to mess with it and kind of like have to redo a lot of these. This will be pretty strong as it is. But we've got, where is it? These. So Cal machined these. These will fit. He's going to clean up this end, but that'll fit inside of there. And then for this, that just slides over perfectly, so that'll make that weld nice and strong. So this is going to come back, kick up, and then hoop around with some supports coming down there. So yeah, Cal's just going to keep putting this all together, and then hopefully we can get this thing running soon and finish up welding up all the frame. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. The bike's kind of torn apart, but it's good to see we're making some progress. So hopefully the next video we get the engine actually started and running, which will be a huge sigh of relief. Once we have that, and then it's pretty much on to finishing up the frame, getting the seat mount finished, and then we can polish the frame up, make it nice and pretty. So yeah, stay tuned for more to come.